Oof.
Man.
Oh. 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 You good? Yeah.
Need some smelling salts there.
Yeah. I've noticed that sometimes when we're live, right? When I'm going to look back when I edit, I've noticed that I can hear that I've been playing with the what are these called? The squishy ball.
Oh, like a stress ball.
Yeah, like a stress ball, but I can hear myself like playing with it.
Oh,
And
you
it
can
sounds
hear
so
yourself?
weird because
I've never heard yourself. I've never heard this. I did not know this happened.
you hear that?
Ooh,
Yeah,
ew.
I can. I because I know what it sounds like. I've picked it up,
I've
and
never
I'm like,
heard that.
oh, that's so weird.
So now
I should not play with that because I just had it in my hand now.
Brent playing with a stress ball.
That's me
I
playing
never
with a
heard
stress
that
ball.
until now.
Well, I like to party. That's your sponsor. That's
That's our sponsor.
party.
I like to party. Sponsored by I like to party. Do you like to party? Well, have I got the thing for you? I
We
like
got
to
all your party
party.com.
items.
It
We got balloons.
Yeah.
Cake.
Balloons, booze, and I don't know what else.
Clowns
Things
there.
that start with B's that are at parties.
I don't
Brent,
like
I'm there.
how-
Ben is
how-
also there. Garrett's not allowed at the party.
I'm not allowed.
I don't like how Lego uses different weights on the strokes of their like minifigure torsos and shit. Like they'll have I've put a torso and legs together, right? So every color, every blotch of color. Well, most blotches of color on a Lego minifigure have a black outline.
Right.
The stroke is the thickness of that line, the black outline.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've got a pair of legs on a torso that are separate from each other. They're not from the same minifigure. One of them's from Monkey Kid. The other one's from the Chinese New Year. One of the Chinese New Year sets.
Do they have just real thick strokes?
The stroke on the Monkey Kid's one is a lot thicker than the Chinese New Year one.
Damn.
And I
It's just
don't
really
know,
inconsistent.
It looks wrong. Like it makes
like
the whole thing look a bit.
I know because
it looks like it's bled.
Yeah. It's like the I've got some torsos from some city figs. They're like I've got those vets and they've got real thick like outlines on all like the collar and the pockets. And it doesn't look like Lego almost. It looks kind of cheap.
Yeah. I guess I never really have thought about it.
Yeah. It look no, you know what it looks like?
It could just be annoying.
Yeah,
it kind of looks like it's an old fig. Although they never really had fixed strokes really in the old ones. Not really.
Both of these minifigure parts from last year.
Yeah. Yeah. But it looks like like the quality is less nice in it.
I've got the Chinese New Year, the parade float set.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'd say because I've got 4 Chinese New Year sets now. No, 5. We've had them going for 5 years. God damn. Anyway, the first one I got was the house dinner set. Some really good prints for like food on it. I got the Temple Fair, which is probably the biggest one I got. Then I got the Spring Lantern Festival. Then I got the one which is the 6 little builds that all go in a circle. And then I got this one. And I've got to say, if I were to put them in a tier list of 1 to 5, this new one would be at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It
Not
just,
as good.
it's not like there's nothing that really stands out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is this the
I think if I
not
were
the
to,
parade one? You don't
no,
like
it's
the
the
parade
parade
one?
floats. Yeah, it is. It's the parade floats.
You don't like that one? I
Well,
think
I
it's
like
interesting enough.
I like it, but
I guess
it's
I'm not
just out
that
of all
invested.
5 of them, it's not as cool as the
No, maybe they're starting to run out of
all of
ideas.
them.
Honestly,
I've only ever had one Chinese New Year set. It was the cat Burkhead, and I gave that to
yeah. Do those
That
count?
doesn't
Kaz.
count. Those don't count.
Does that not count? Okay, well then I've
Yeah,
never
because I got
had
the
one.
tiger one. Yeah, yeah. They are New Year's sets, but they're like a gift with purchases, right?
They're not. They're not.
Well,
set.
no, I
Like,
mean
well,
the
they're
Burkhead
they're
wasn't.
like
Ah.
they're not. I wouldn't consider them as part of it. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yep.
if I were to put them in the order, obviously this Chinese New Year float thing is going to be at the bottom. I think second would be the dinner. Sorry, second. I'm starting from the bottom to the top, so least cool to cool.
Right.
Yeah. So Chinese New Year floats. I'm not going to say Chinese New Year at the start of everyone. So floats, the dinner. I'd say the vignette build, so the 6 vignettes, then the temple fair, and then at number 1, best of the best, out of the 5 that I've gotten, is the Spring Lantern Festival, or the little park. It's the little park build
Mm-hmm.
that has the nice little pond and the bridge and it's got to be my favorite.
That is my
I've been
favorite as
pulled
well.
in
but
by
I
quite a
don't-
few of them. But
The others all sort of seem
I-
on par with me, honestly.
Yeah,
don't
I
really
should preface
have a
to
strong
the
feeling.
the population of our stream. All of
Oh
them,
yeah, we should put a
apart from the
list
float. Sorry?
We should put like a voting thing out to the stream.
what do you think?
Oh, yeah, okay.
What
I
what
do
one
need
is
to
your
be honest.
favorite?
Yeah, get
I need to be honest.
throw us
and
shoot us
say
an email. What's your
that-
favorite?
Yeah.
Currently, the floats are the only ones that are built. I've parted all the others out.
Oh, really? Isn't the
Yup.
wait? So the floats that you said you liked the least are the only ones that
Because
have
I
not
built them
parted
2
out.
days ago. Okay, they're gonna be parted out, but currently they're the only ones that aren't.
Oh, okay. So they were.
Are
all
they
gonna
in the
get parted out
Because I
honeymoon
just
anyway.
got
phase
them.
of being built? The honeymoon phase of being
They're
built,
in this
where
little
you don't
phase
really want
where-
to
Well,
destroy them yet.
I haven't taken them. I haven't been into. I'm not in the basement right now, but I haven't been down to the basement in a couple, since we last did the stream.
So about a
Mm.
week.
Ben does his Lego in
Yeah.
the basement, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
yeah.
no, they
Like,
haven't
in the
chained him up
basement.
in the basement for a while,
Yeah.
so he hasn't gotten to look at his Lego. I
Yeah.
just literally like a couple 2-3 days ago, we were talking on a Discord call, and I ordered the Lego Boosh, like I don't know
Bosch?
how that Lego Bosch.
I
Bosch.
thought it was Bosch.
Bosch.
Is it Bosch?
Bosch.
I don't actually know how to pronounce it. It's
Are you
Bosch?
guys not
Okay,
listening to
the
me when
Leia
I'm
Bosch.
saying it's Bosch? Can you guys hear me?
It's Bosch, boy. Boy,
Yeah,
don't you
it's
know?
Bosch.
It's Bosch. Don't you? It's Bosch.
It's quite Bosch of you.
It's so Bosch, man.
Bosch. Anyway, I got the Leia Bosch helmet, and that came like this morning, like immediately this morning. I never
Oh, you
get
know,
Legos
Lego's pretty-
that quick.
You never get what?
I've never gotten anything that fast though. I just ordered them. Like ordered that set. The reason I ordered is because Lego. It's literally Easter weekend right now. So they had a couple Easter promos going on at Lego, so I wanted to order something. I've got everything else.
They are
like,
remarkably quick
that I mainly want.
here.
Oh yeah.
It usually comes
Yeah,
like at most.
they used
within
to
a
be
week.
real slow. I remember getting
Like
the Black
always,
Pearl
like
back
didn't
in the
matter if it
day.
was like
Man,
holiday
it
or
cost
if it was anything.
so much money to get that sent over here,
So-
and then like I got it like ages later, like so much longer later. I was
Mhm.
like,
Wait,
when
which
I
was
got
this?
the
What
box, I
set
was
was
like,
this?
what the fuck is this? The Black Pearl, like back what
Oh,
age
yeah.
when that came out, like years ago.
Well,
'cause it
see,
never came out
I
here.
can't remember when exactly, but I can't, like Lego opened an Australian warehouse
Mhm.
or distribution center, and that really
Really
like
sped stuff
really
up.
picked up. Yeah.
Do you guys have packet when you get your Lego, right, from Lego?
Right.
Do you have like protective material in your Lego?
Like
to protect
paper
the
and
sets?
stuff?
I get
Well, my
nothing.
cards
It's just the
came in, like,
cardboard
this
that
little-
gets scented.
Oh, that's well. Okay, sometimes I get it. Other times I don't. Most of the time, there's like some paper in there or something.
Which means my my Indiana Jones set has a big like squished in corner,
Oh
um,
no!
which kind of
I
sucks.
mean, you can.
Yeah.
Lego will fix
I
that
get-
for you.
Oh yeah, they will.
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
I
they
should-
actually will.
Maybe I should.
Because I
talk
mean,
to them
it's
about
part
that.
of the product.
Yeah, I'll be like, the
contact
fuck,
them.
my box is
They're like, hey,
fucked
bro.
up. You fucked
I'm
my
They're gonna
box.
send you a
bro.
whole new set.
Oh my god! If they did that, could you imagine?
Otherwise, you might.
This
Otherwise,
set as well. The possibilities.
What would you? Okay, what would you do with it?
I would
Would you
have
part
one
it?
built up, and then no, I would not part it. I would implement it and make my own, like as into because I want to do an Indiana Jones display, and the set itself
be
is like
sick.
its own display. So I'd take it and I'd put it in, like make it into a proper cave system, you know, like make it into the like built
Okay.
into the terrain.
make it a little bit longer or something.
Yeah, exactly. Because the ball run in it is not long enough. Like
No.
I like the original one having like a massive like length for the ball to like roll down.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah,
Brent,
I like that.
I have a
Yes?
question for you. It involves the
Yes.
sticker sheet.
What do you? If I got a second, would you want the sticker sheet?
Could I have the sticker sheet?
Um. Uh. Um. I'm not sure. Because if I had a second one, I would be implemented into its own build, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have some of the
I
stickers.
don't know if they would send you a full second one, unfortunately.
What would be what
Ah,
sticker
shit.
out of it did you?
They might either have you send it out or like drop it off at like the closest Lego store. I don't know how far is the Lego store
Yeah,
from you.
but
Oh, it's-
but here's the thing. They're at the Lego stores in New Zealand, specifically the one in New Zealand, even the one in Australia. They're not owned by Lego. They're licensed from Lego, so they're technically not. They don't operate the same way they
okay.
do in the US.
So
That's-
what Lego's gonna have to do is they're gonna pay for me to go overseas to the closest Lego store
Oh my god.
and then me drop it off and then fly me back.
There you go.
That would be great.
No, see, because what I did, I got my Luke's land speeder with a huge just like couple gashes. Not like the box is open, but like completely dented and just messed up.
Yeah.
And I would
Like,
like contact them, was like, hey, is there any way I can get this replaced? And I was talking to the lady for a second, and they said, hey, just take this into your local Lego store, and if they have it, they can swap it out or give you store credit or something.
yeah, and this
And
isn't like
thankfully they still had it there.
these aren't cheap
But-
sets. Like
but that's
the
like-
indie set
No.
I'm talking about is the Raiders of the Lost Ark, like the Idol Temple. It's not a cheap. It's like a collector's set. Like it's a display
Exactly.
thing. It's an adult set
But
for adults.
but there's the thing.
It's
Lego
adults welcome.
Lego looks at it like they Lego will always much rather satisfy the consumer than like really like not spend money. They
Yeah.
like
They're very
I've been saying,
protective of their
we'll
brand.
resend stuff
They are.
like
They
real
are.
quickly. So that's my point. Is that they likely
maybe I
That's why
should
you've been
ask.
getting
when they-
double orders.
Maybe I should.
yeah,
Maybe I
exactly.
should
That's what I've
ask.
been getting.
Yeah, just like contact Lego customer support and see what they would want to do. Yeah, I
Okay,
got that
I'll
really
I'll ring
fast.
them
I
right.
literally like
One of
yeah.
you be customer support, and we can reenact. I'll test this out. I'll test
Well, I
this
don't
out.
know. I've spent a lot of time with like talking with Leo customer service. So
Yeah, but I want to
I kind of
practice
know
this
what to say.
conversation because
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
I
So
don't
I can be the.
I'm terrible on the phone, so I would like to let's
Don't they
practice this
have? Do they not
conversation.
have like one of
I'll-
the online chat options?
I'll be Leo
No,
customer
well, I
service.
tried that. I already actually did try that, Garrett, and they
Oh, you did?
it
You
was
didn't
like,
get anywhere with it?
oh, you need a new instruct. You can download instructions. Like that's not what I asked at all. You can do this. Like okay, beep bop boop. You can do some this. It was like, you could buy another product. No, that's not beep bop beep ba boop boop. It's the robot. It's talking to the robot. All right. Okay, I'll ring Lego customer service, which is not actually going to be real Lego customer service. It's going to be like, I guess Ben. Do you want to be Lego
Yep, I'm here. I'm
customer
ready.
service? Because you know, okay. We are in no way representing the real Lego customer service. This is an exercise to prepare Brent for talking to the people of the world. Thank you for your love and support.
Ring 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 ring.
Cool.
Ring ring. It's your phone ringing, Ben.
I'm just doing something. I'll get there soon.
Oh.
Keep ringing.
You're not.
Ring,
He better
ring,
not be actually
ring,
reading
Missed
Lego
call.
customer.
Missed call. Missed call.
Lego, you're not even like
Hi.
answering your
Hey.
phone.
No.
What the heck?
The normal phone would ring for longer. Unfortunately, this phone from Flobber Industries is fucked and needs to learn to ring
Fucked
for longer.
Industries. Oh shit. Okay, I better.
Okay,
I'll get my
ready,
now
ready.
you
other
gotta
phone.
be.
I'll
Now,
get my
now
other
you got.
phone.
Now you gotta be like, how dare you? How dare you swear to me? Swear at me. I'm gonna
swear to me.
We'll see.
Where's the Lego?
Replace it.
Replace the Lego. There's a dent in my Lego set. Send it to Bruce Wayne's manor. All right, ring. I'm ringing Lego. Ring.
Ring 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 ring.
Hi, you've called Lego customer service. How can I help? You're speaking with Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. So I got my Lego set, right? Fuck, I'm already actually nervous. Fuck. And it's got a big like, it's the box is all like squashed up, and like there's a big squish in the corner. You know, like the box is pretty like dented up. You know.
Oh
yeah,
I understand. I'm sorry to hear that. Now what we can do, just to sort of help you along with this situation here, we've got a couple options we can do. Number one, we can flat pack a new box and ship it out to you. Does that help with your situation?
That would be quite nice. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Could I just get the order number, please?
Okay, here it is. 1, 2, 3.
Hi.
Got that?
Just you know, all Lego order numbers start with the letter T.
Yeah, that was
They
that.
do.
I'm just you already know that, so I was just.
So
I was
that
just going,
one that you're reading, that likely isn't actually a 1. That's the letter T.
Oh shit! I'm not actually wearing my glasses. Hang on. All right, here.
Not.
Okay, I actually wasn't. Okay, T1.
No, T2.
Oh yeah, that's it. There. Yeah, T2 1 936.
So that is T2 3.
No, that's not what I said.
Could I just get you to confirm the name on the order?
The name is Professor Brent Wumbus. That's the name on the order.
All right, let me just check that. Yes. Yep, I can see that the order has been delivered. Yep. And yes, I can see the little note there saying box was damaged. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and ship that for you.
Oh, thanks.
Just hold on for a moment.
All right. Is it shipping right now?
No, hold on. I'm just going to have to put you on hold for a moment. Please hold.
All right. All right.
It's going to be the day where it's going to go back to you.
Are we actually on hold, or is that just you singing?
What? I'm talking to my manager.
The
sorry.
customer service guy is like, let me put you on hold. And he's like, I need to practice for my show this weekend. I won't put him on hold. I'll just practice and see
Excuse me.
if
I'm
he
just trying to talk to my manager here. Could you please, sit quietly on hold while the hold music goes?
Yeah.
All right. And backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Wow.
In all the roads we have to walk winding.
Who's doing this cover? Cause
and all the lights that lead us there are blinding.
Is this Kylie Minogue?
There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
Alright.
Because maybe. Alright. Hello, are you there? Are you there, Mr. Professor?
Yeah, I'm still here. I managed to survive that.
Well, that's very good.
I'm here.
We often use hold music like that just to weed out the weak-minded. You know, it really helps us here.
Yeah, it's just a Jedi trick.
Oh, that's great.
All right. Now,
imagine the Jedi. That's identification numbers, sir. Someday
excuse me.
Carry on. I'm hanging up now.
Click.
Yay.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
That was top tier though. That was.
I don't even know if we should include that.
No, that is staying in 100%. You editor, if you cut that, I will have your
Who
head.
are you talking to? The only editors are in the call.
Well, yeah, he's either talking to me or
I'm
himself.
talking to the metaphorical editor, alright?
Right. Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember who's editing this one. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Garrett's got an entire imaginary studio in his back of his mind. He's like, oh, we got Billy, the editor. Maybe we got Timmy, the social manager.
It's just like I pull one out of the back of my brain. Like, all right, I'm editing as this guy who's got a quirky personality. And,
anyway, do we actually have anything of note to? Okay.
I have things to talk about.
I also have things to talk about.
So,
what am I saying?
I went on, yesterday, technically. It was Friday for me, Saturday for y'all. I went out with my buddy and his wife to go see the D&D movie. And we also got Texas Roadhouse before, which I hadn't had that in so long.
I watched the movie as well. I got movie talks once you're done with your talk.
Cool.
I have no movie talks, but I have an interesting conversation.
Saw the D&D movie, and I went in with fairly low expectations, hoping to enjoy it, but not really expecting it to be anything good. But I thoroughly enjoyed myself throughout the whole thing, except for a certain detail that I will go into.
Yeah,
that doesn't have anything to do with the movie.
I guess spoilers from here on for Actually, because I'll talk about my movie afterwards.
Hang on.
Spoilers
I haven't
here
seen
on
it.
for the D&D movie.
I'm not gonna spoil.
Oh, okay. I don't care
I
about
won't
spoilers.
spoil. I'll keep it spoiler free. It was definitely a fun sort of adventure movie, and it had some dupes here and there. It kind of it did have some formulaic like the first plan didn't work, so to go to plan B to plan C and then back to plan A or some crap. But like it was enjoyable. It had heart. It worked.
Oh, it had heart. That's all I want to hear. If it has heart, then it's okay. You know, like even if it fails.
was also fun. The trailers made it seem very gimmicky, but I enjoyed myself and we laughed our asses off quite a few times. It was really good. And Chris Pine was amazing, actually. Like I'm not like a Chris Pine fan or anything, but like he was really good. So was everybody else, to be honest.
I have a question, right?
Yes.
I know they've obviously got the gelatinous slime in it, or gelatinous cube.
Yes.
Do they put a beholder in it?
No.
Interesting. I would have thought they wouldn't have been able to hold themselves back from putting a beholder in it.
No.
Beholders.
No, it's used in a completely different way.
Pardon?
But they used it in a completely different way. It is intrinsic. No, the gelatinous cube.
Is it like
they used it to escape? Like we see it in the trailer. They used it to like get out of danger.
Oh, they actually show that.
Yeah, they show that in the trailer.
Oh, I didn't. I know that they show them going into it, but I didn't know they actually explained it. That's dumb. But no, they do not. It is that's it.
Okay, interesting.
It's a way out. It works. But yeah, it definitely felt okay. This is coming from someone who has never played a single round of D&D in their life. But from everything that I've seen from clips and watching like some other people play through it a little bit, it definitely seems like they like nailed like the fun like random Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Interesting.
It was really good. It was, again, had heart. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I just had a bad experience at this theater because not the theater's fault, but I do you want to talk about your movie before I get into that, or should I just spit it out since I've teased it?
Talk about it.
So we're sitting in the back of the theater, the very top back, which it's not like one of the ginormous theaters or anything. So like it's not too bad, but like we're sitting to the right of the projector. So like we got the first 3 seats there. And then there's like a seat gap in between me and then this group of probably freshmen, like 9th graders.
What age are freshmen?
Yeah, how fresh are the freshmen?
15.
Interesting.
That's pretty fresh.
How does high school starts when you're like 13, right?
No, it starts about when you're 15. Freshman is 15.
Oh,
huh?
Okay, wait.
16, 17.
Wait. So secondary school is what?
The way it works here, Flobbit, is when you turn 5, you go to primary school, which is 1 years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you end when you're about 10, 11.
Right.
Some people 9, some people 10. It's 8 ages of And then you move to intermediate. So primary to intermediate, which is 2 years into intermediate school. So when people are 11, 12, some people are 13. Then you go into high school, which is 5 years, which is years 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Middle school is 7 and 8. And you're 13 until you're 17, 18. How does it work in the US?
Jail.
So what it is there's elementary school, which is 4 years, middle school, which is 4 years, and then high school, which is 4 years. And it's grades. It's like 1st through 12th grade. Like you start first when you're like I think 6 or something like that. Again,
have
I should
1
put this
year
out there.
left
I was
of school than
homeschooled,
we
so
do.
our like setup was a little bit
Damn.
different, but like I still understand how all that works. I'm
I
not
didn't
dumb.
realize you
I'm not
guys
that
had-
sheltered.
I didn't realize you guys had like 1 year less.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like heard 13. I'm like, dang. But yeah, so yeah, it's like first through fourth is elementary school, which is like 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, and then middle school is like 10, 11, 12, 13, and then you go into high school around somewhere around there. I feel like it's because you're supposed to graduate when you're 18 essentially, which is usually how it goes. But yeah, and then like it's like 14, 15, 16, 17 for high school, but like you're usually ending in the summer, so
Right.
but yeah, so that's
Anyway,
again,
freshman.
yeah, anyway, so they're like freshmen, so they're like 14, 15. It's like 3 kids, I think, something like that. But like so they're not being the loudest. I've definitely had worse, but they are like being sort of distracting. So like oh my gosh. Oh, I died because like pretty towards the beginning of the movie, one of them accidentally like had their flash on when they took a picture, which I mean, yeah, you're technically not supposed to take a picture of the movie screen, but like I've done it. I've put a Snapchat story up, but I have not done
Turn
the
off
flash.
fucking
But
flash,
immediately,
you moron.
that's exactly what me and my buddy immediately thought of. Like we were walking out of the theater because it was me and then his wife and
But
then
how
him on
disruptive
the other
was this
side.
flash? Surely there's just a flash.
It was just a like flash from his phone. I was like, it's fine, it's whatever. They probably well, I guess which was
Must have
wrong. But
forgot.
like immediately when I saw that, I immediately thought, turn off the flash, you fucking moron. From the very premiere of Star Wars: The Force Awakens. If you've not seen that clip, we will put it in the show notes. Editor, put it in the show notes.
No.
That's not me.
No. No.
But yeah, so that happened, which I mean, I kind of laughed my ass off. I shrugged it off because of that clip. But then, but then they were just kind of like, just like with like sort of whispering, but like you could still blatantly hear them talking for like most of the film. Partway about a third or so, or halfway through, or something like that. My friend's wife, she got up and said something to them, and they sort of calmed down, but not very much. The one of them was a chick that actually kind of laughed at her, and that was fun. So they quieted down for like just a little bit, and then like, bro, this one of them was throwing like I had heard coins rustling around, which I mean, when you're that young, you don't exactly have a ton of money with you, but like I heard coins rustling around, and then I heard like the sound of a coin hitting something, and then I get a coin that bounces off the arm of my chair and onto my stomach. Like just
Oh, he was
freaking
trying.
whipped a coin.
He was trying to apologize.
Bro, I wish.
By
I
giving you
wish
money
because he was
for
whipping
the
him at his
travel.
brother. I get that. I'm like, oh my god.
They're not here to see
Maybe
the movie.
it's
They weren't there to see the
yeah,
movie.
no.
That's just it.
So
They're not there to see the movie.
I was nice enough because like I'm like tolerant because I've had siblings. I leaned over, I'm like, hey, here's your quarterback, kid, like kind of being like, hey, like to the
Yeah.
kid that was getting them tossed to him by his friend or whatever that was on the other side, the chicken between them. And so that
Oh,
happened.
How
wait.
full was
Okay,
this
this
fit?
changes the entire dynamic. How many were there?
There were 3
Yeah.
of them. It was 2 dudes and a chick.
So the 2 dudes are trying to impress the chick by like
Probably,
acting
but
all-
like
okay.
they
Yeah.
seemed from when my friend went over to yell at them, she said that the boys seemed freaked out, but the girl like didn't give a shit. Like I said, she kind of laughed. But yeah, so that happened. But like I was nice enough, so the first so that time I just gave the quarterback. I leaned over, it's like, hey dude, take this. This is your friend's quarter.
You manned up.
Here's
you
it back. So
macho.
I
Macho
stu-
carrot here.
No, that's very minor. But then it happened again. I had my arm kind of sat up on it, and I feel a quarter just hit like the bone in my arm. Like, bro, I was
How far away were they from
so
you?
pissed. There was one seat in between me and the boy, and then it was the boy on the other side of the girl that was throwing the quarters.
And
So
you're
they
on
were
the
the row
same
in
line.
front?
Yeah, we were all on the same line. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How many people were in the theater?
Oh, quite a few.
Oh, okay.
But like they were in again, they were in the back corner. So like, the general place where I guess it's cool
Man.
to sit, I guess, or they think they're being out of the way when they never are. They are never. If you think that you are being like inconspicuous and messing around in the back corner, everybody knows what you're doing.
They're just
Everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, stop. But then like they continued like being loud, and I leaned over and was like, "Hey guys, can you just be quiet and watch the movie?" And I really wanted to continue to do more, but I actually wanted to watch the film. But
Yeah,
like,
that's the
my
thing.
general
Everyone wants to
thing
watch
is-
the film. No one wants to tell anyone off because then they
Exactly.
might
Well,
tell you back. You
and
know.
there's like so many reasons. Like there's one of them is like, if you're just gonna mess around, like just go home and turn on the TV. You can
Why
mess
pay
around
to
while
go
watching
somewhere
something
and
there.
mess somewhere else? You know, like
Exactly,
they've paid to come
exactly.
and go and sit there and annoy other
And-
people.
And then again, it's like movies are
They're not
not
watching the
exactly cheap
movie.
these days. It's not cheap to
Yeah.
go see movies. Like it's expensive. Like a movie ticket is like $15. It's like it's not exactly the cheapest thing. Like, come on.
I
Like
get
all of
that
us
going to the
paid that money to
theater
be here.
is
You paid that money to be here. Like what?
I
I
get
don't
that
know,
going to
man.
the theater is like a social thing. Like you should be able to laugh and cry and have a good time with other people together. But like
Exactly.
But
Like,
like they're
occasionally,
not
like, lean
watching the
over and, like,
movie.
make a
They're
joke or
just
make
mucking
a
around at the
comment
back.
pliantly, but yeah.
freaking-
Well, one of them had their freaking tablet. I was messing around or showing them something on it. Like I was like, what
playing
the
Subway Surfer. Those kids.
Thank
Damn.
goodness. No, it's like, I thought about this. I
Angry
need to actually
Birds? I
text
don't know.
this to the friends that I went there with. But
Candy
it makes me
Crush, is
think
that
of
still a
like
thing?
on TikTok.
Okay.
What, Subway Surfer?
Yeah.
Yes, it is, and I'm gonna
Okay,
get there
alright.
because on TikTok, there are a lot of channels that will just like stitch like other like people's content then with just something else going on next to it, like some food thing or a satisfying like thing, or like they'll have like GTA gameplay or Subway Surfers gameplay below it, just like because apparently people can't focus on one thing for more than 5 seconds. So
Right.
I was actually thinking about that. I'm like, bro, like just scroll on TikTok. You can get
Oh
both
my
in
gosh,
one
it's the
place.
new
Like,
generation. That's why.
I
They had to
hate it.
bring out the Subway Surfer at the same time.
oh my gosh, imagine
why.
imagine what we're gonna start getting movie theaters where they've got the big movie screen, and then off to the side it's the other screen with Subway Surfers playing on it.
Oh my god. That's
And we're gonna get
oh
trained No, we're gonna get AI to play the Subway Surfers.
Oh my god. And then we'll
Well,
get
they're just gonna
AI.
hire,
Just sit in the
they're
theater
just gonna
and chuck
hire a whole
popcorn
nother
at you.
employee.
Oh, what'd you say, Ben? I'm sorry.
A whole nother employee just to play Subway Surfer. While the
Yeah.
movie's
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying we get AI to play it. It's cheaper.
The future is now.
But yeah, they pissed me off, but it was late enough in the movie that we're just like, it's not fucking worth it. Like it's not even worth it at this point.
Damn.
We survived, and plus with like the climax, like it got louder, so like it was easier to tune them out, So if they had been like obnoxiously loud like at the beginning, like nah, I would have gotten an employee. I've never had to do that, but yeah. So
Mm.
What
yeah,
movie
so
did
that
you
was my
see, Ben?
escapade to the theater.
Which movie theater
Nice.
was it?
It was not saying.
No, what
I'm
what
just kidding. I
brand?
could. It was a Marcus Theater. You guys definitely don't have them.
No, just
They're a
making sure
fairly
it's
large
listening.
chain, but they're mainly Midwest based. They are actually based out of the Marcus Corporation is actually based out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So
Huh.
we get the best
Oh
of the best here.
My gosh.
What movie did you see, Ben?
I saw the menu.
Ah, I saw that. Yeah,
Have you
I
seen it?
think I talked about it on the podcast like last time.
I don't
Or, like the
remember it.
time before.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, maybe I didn't. Fuck.
I don't think
Well,
you
I
did.
saw the menu as well.
What did
Shit.
you guys think of it? What's it
I
about?
really
I
enjoyed
don't
it.
actually know.
I also really
I
enjoyed
enjoyed
it. Yeah.
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 Like it had like the actual like theme of the movie was good. Like yeah, like it's like a genuine kind of like
I had
someone
questions.
yes.
Well, I questioned. Okay, I get that. This might be a little bit spoilery territory, actually.
Well, how long has the movie been out for? When did it come out?
While. I
Let
don't
me
know.
look.
I think it's
I'm
past
having a
Well,
its
look.
it's
hype
on
stage. isn't
HBO
it?
Max already, so you can watch it there.
18th of November
It came out
last
in 2022.
Yeah, it came out.
Okay.
It's been.
All
It's
right.
No
been
worries.
So
It's
this might be a
been
little
months.
spoilery, but the
That's fine.
villain has like they're kind of sick of everything. That's their sort of motive, right?
They're
But
an
then, like-
artist who's lost passion for their craft.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
but like
That's
the people that
Hmm.
he's gonna torture or whatever, right? He
We
he
should
sometimes he doesn't know.
overarchingly explain the story, right?
Okay.
So basically, these two people get in. One of them, the main guy, is the not protagonist. He's like the introduction late to the film. He's a self-proclaimed foodie kind of guy, and he's really likes this one cook guy, and he's going. He bought tickets for he and his girlfriend to go to this island where there's this prestigious
Fantasy
food
Island.
thing. Yeah, but
It sounds
his
like about every
he and his
island
girlfriend
ever.
broke up, so he hired an escort because it had to be two people, and they went, and it's this whole thing where they're getting served courses by this head chef who's really meant to be really famous, and there are a bunch of other people. So there's these two rich people who have been there multiple times. There's a food critic. There are these three like finance people who just want to like they've all got reasons for being there that like the chef just hates.
Yeah.
Like two rich people are there, like they're doing it, but like they've been there so many times, but they can't even name a dish that they've had the last times they've been there. The food critics closed down like a number of like restaurants before, like they're not even like they don't even have passion for what they do anymore. The food critic lady, the finance bros are just like they don't even give a shit. They're just like there so they can say they've been there. There's a movie star who's like past his prime.
Yeah, but that's my question. Okay, so the movie star behind his who's past his prime,
Yeah.
the person he's with, why is she like getting punished? Because he couldn't even remember like who she was at that point. Remember, he was like, "Oh, what did you do?"
No. So I'm still continuing to explain. So the chef basically selected all these people who he just like he think exemplifies the problem with food criticism or like just food in general.
Mm-hmm.
And like all of the dishes are sort of they're like they exemplify that. Yeah. But he's picked them all specifically because they embody his issue of like no one. The overarching plot is that like no one likes food to enjoy it. They're all hollow, and like food is meant to be enjoyed and eaten, not.
Which is bullshit. Food is
What do you
meant
mean? No,
to make you let
I-
you survive. Now
Yeah,
it's turned into an artsy thing.
Yeah, it's. But I agree with like the main point. Like, yeah.
Oh, to
And
go
yes.
there, it's not. To go there, that's the point of the restaurant. To go there, you have to go to experience the artsy thing, which I guess is why he's angry.
But he's
But-
like, for instance, the food critic. You know that like she's going into all these restaurants and almost closing them down. She did. She closed a number of them down. Yeah, like some people are being forced into being artsy food places. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
like the food critic, like she closed down a number of restaurants who was still starting out. Like no one starts off perfectly, and these all closed down. The food the movie star guy is meant to be playing. He's meant to be doing like a food show, but he doesn't even care about it. You know, he doesn't care about the food. He like his assistant like asked him like, you know, how do you think about describe it? And he's just like, yeah, it's all right. And he's like, well, you're meant to be a food critic. You're meant to be like you're doing a show about food. You need to be able to talk about it. The main character is played by Anya Taylor-Joy, I think her name is. But like, and there's also the guy, I can't remember his name, who plays Beast, like the young bit version of Beast.
Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah, Nicholas Hoult. Thanks. He's one of those people who just takes photos of the food, doesn't enjoy it for what it is.
It's kind of a cool thought.
Yeah, and
felt
like they're slowly.
I felt the whole reason the chefy guy didn't like him was because like he took the mystery out of the food because he knew everything about the food. He's like, "Oh, you doing it this way?" And
Oh no, because he's
not
a
experiencing it in the moment.
No, it's because he cares all about looks. Like he was pulled up to actually cook something, and he couldn't really cook it. It was all about like he gave off he tried to show off that he was, you know, knew about food and all that kind of stuff, but he didn't. It was about status for him.
Right.
Yeah, and who was? Oh yeah, the two rich people. They like the chef like asked them like, you know, can you name one of the dishes you've had in the 10 other times coming here? And he couldn't name any other dishes.
This is a bit of a spoiler what we've described, but it's an early on twist.
Oh no, yeah, no,
you kind of see it coming.
Spoilers.
We've not discussed what
it's
actually happens.
Been out long enough. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was going to go into like what kind of wraps up the story now.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
So it's
I
going to
may
be
actually just go watch it on HBO, so I'm not that worried about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it all comes to an end when he's going to kill them all. You know, it's all going to be this mass murder suicide thing. And the main lady gets out because she wasn't meant to be there. She's an escort. She's part of the working class, not one of the rich. Like the entire, like over the 4 or 5 courses that, you know, was happening, she was criticizing like, oh, this isn't food. This isn't eating. Like they brought a bread, what was meant to be like a breadboard with all the dips, but bread has historically been a commoner kind of food. It's I think a statistic was grain makes up 65% of the vegetables produced. Grain to make bread and stuff like that. So yeah, it's low commoner food. So they were given a breadboard without the bread, and it was just the dips.
She got out because she ordered a cheeseburger.
Yeah, basically any of it. She stuck out and had a look at the chef's room, and she saw all these photos up there of like him working at it's not as obvious, but like an employee of the month plaque when his first job as like a little line cook at a diner cooking like burgers and shit. And so yeah, she got back and, you know, she just like she ordered a cheeseburger, and he was like, oh, I can make you a cheeseburger, and she's like, I don't think you can, you know, not like some bullshit deconstructed high intelligence burger, just like a standard cheeseburger. And while he was making it, he rediscovered his, you know, it was one of the first dishes
something
that he made that he enjoyed making. Yeah. And Yeah, and she actually she got it, and without looking at the presentation, she just ate it. She enjoyed it, and then got it in a to-go bag, and she was allowed to leave.
Yeah.
And then
I
the
liked how
movie
kind
ends
of-
with her sitting on a boat out on the water, watching it all burn because she ran out of fuel, and the whole restaurant goes up in flames because yeah.
I like that a
We've given
cheeseburger
a
saved the day.
poor, yeah,
That's pretty cool.
we've given a very poor explanation
Rundown.
of
Yeah.
the plot.
With a great cheeseburger comes great responsibility, and I
It looked
think.
like a good cheeseburger as well.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
It did look like a good cheeseburger.
Bro, I had.
It also
I had
looked like a
good
fancy
cheeseburger
cheeseburger.
today.
But I guess that's just
Well,
what
no,
they, you know.
but like it was,
Yeah, that's kind of like.
it was good though. Like it wasn't.
Yeah.
It had what a cheeseburger was meant to have.
Yeah.
It's not anything like, oh, it's got to be cool and like.
No. It was like
fancy.
it was literally if you got like a
Bread
a free Michelin
made
star
of
chef
meat
to go.
and meat made of bread.
Yeah. It was literally if you just got a 3 Michelin star chef to make a cheeseburger.
That's cool.
It was done well, but it was a cheeseburger. You know, it wasn't
Exactly. It's like there's
Yeah.
not much you can exactly do to like just a cheeseburger.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like also like that like she didn't want that. Like she was saying, like
Exactly.
after she had all the food, like she was still hungry,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the goal of eating is to satiate hunger.
Yeah.
It's not, yeah.
That actually sounds. I'm actually like really intrigued to watch it now. In fact, like you explaining it makes me want to watch it more than I did before you explained everything.
Honestly, it's
I'll be
worth a
honest.
watch. Even if
I
you,
do-
even if you've been like,
yeah.
oh, I don't want to watch You've Sport. Nah,
For
it's
those in the
worth it.
US, it's on HBO Max. I'm gonna.
I
watch
yeah,
it
I will.
probably soon.
It's one of those movies that like the reveal is not. It doesn't ruin it. Like knowing what's going to happen at the end doesn't ruin the movie. It's
Mhm.
the movie's not you trying to figure out
Yeah.
what's
not-
going
it's
on.
not
the
Knives Out.
mystery.
You already
Yeah,
know it's coming.
Yeah, it's
You know,
just it's
There's a sense of
it's
dread as soon as the
enjoyable.
movie starts. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be one of the. This is what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good place.
Oh fuck! I had something else to talk about.
Oh, you got something to talk
Yeah.
about?
And maybe it can wait till next time. I don't know.
I'm down.
All
That's
right.
Okay.
All right.
We can hold
What
on
was
to
it? What are you
I
talking
got
about?
Oh, I got
I have
two
all
things.
sorts of stuff.
Okay, no, this definitely is too long. I'll talk about it next time.
Okay, I got plenty of stuff to talk about next time as well. So awesome.
Alright.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you for listening, everyone. Send your feedback to the 2Kiwis&Cheese Gmail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I want a
Tuesday.
cheeseburger.
Yeah, man.
Bro, I
love
had a
cheeseburger.
cheeseburger. I had one. I got 5 guys today because I was like, I want
You had
a
what?
nice greasy ass cheeseburger.
He got
You had
five
what?
guys.
Yeah,
He had
5
five
guys.
guys. He had
5
five whole
guys?
dudes.
I had
Whoa.
5 whole.
He had
dudes.
5
Where-
men.
You took 5
grown-ass
guys.
men.
He
You
took
'em
5 men.
in the wow.
I took 5
And
men
now he
and
wants a
turned them
burger.
into a burger. Nah,
Oh,
it's the
a-
place
You took-
called 5 Guys with Burgers and Fries.
You
and-
took 5 greasy guys.
5 greasy ass men.
Hey, we never said anything about
Grown-ass men.
ass. That's okay. 5 greasy ass
Yeah.
men. Goodbye, everyone.